Hello, and welcome back to Need for Speed Unbound. Today, we are going to be looking at a A-plus Volkswagen Beetle Rumble playlist build. So, with that, the engine we are using is the stock 1.2 liter flat 4. So it's nice because you don't have to switch anything out and spend all that money. For the parts, we have the Sport Induction, the Elite ECU, the Elite Fuel System, the Elite Exhaust, the Elite Screw Supercharger with your standard Sport Nitrous, the Elite Off-Road Suspension, Super Brakes, Elite Off-Road Tires, Elite Clutch, the Sport 4-Speed Gearbox. I didn't even change the differential. You can change it if you want, or you can leave it the same. And right now I just have nitrous drift because I didn't have enough moolah for anything else. Okay, so I'm going to go hop into the Rumble playlist and see how this thing does. Alright, so here we are in the race to check out if this Beetle is even worth building. Good news is it's kind of a budget build because the Beetle itself is cheap as all get out. And you're not doing an engine swap for it, so it's not like you're spending a whole lot on it, even if it's not great. Could at least be a car to get you started if you don't have anything else. Oh, thank you for bumping into me because you have a rental. Alright, not a bad little drift around that first corner right there, where I usually mess all of that up. Oh, he dropped. Alright, well, my competition dropped, unfortunately. I'm just going to keep running it to see if this thing's even worth it. So far, it's not looking pretty. Let's see if it does any better at this corner. Nope. Sure didn't. So, what about this one where there's no little hill for it to go off? Hey, check it out. It did pretty good on that one. Oh, 2 more laps of this? Fun. That wasn't bad. Like, in the beginning there, that's not bad. Just for some reason, when it's on this dirt, it just says, nope, I'm not doing what you want me to do. I had to handbrake that corner to actually get it to turn the way I wanted to. This one, I almost always handbrake because this corner is ridiculous for whatever reason. Alright, do our little jump off of the little building there and get over here. That was a handbrake one. Every drift you've seen up until I said I was using a handbrake was just a brake tap one, and it is not really working out in my favor. Ooh, that was good with the handbrake and the tap brake to drift. What about this one? Hey, there we go. Maybe it just took me a second to get a hang of how this thing actually wants to drive. That very well could be. Ah, drift, you little thing, drift. I was really hoping this car was going to be better. Like, I don't know why. It's just, to me, it's a fun one to have as an off-road vehicle to just take through these courses, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be super competitive unless you're against those rental cars like the one that just dropped. And by the way, those rental cars were kind of a bad idea because it's not like they're even leveled properly to compete or even decent cars for most part. I mean, in the B class before this, the guy was in a 180 SX, not a great car in most cases. And in this one, they put him in the Corvette Grand Sport, which we all know is not great in any class. And I've never seen anybody win with it. Anyway, that rant's over. Alright, now let's see if this thing handles any better on a course I'm a little bit better at than I was at the last one, and see if this thing is worth it or not. I mean, if it wasn't for the cornering, it's not bad. It's just the cornering that's not great. At least for the way I like to corner. Off the line's pretty good. As you can see, I'm already up over 120. So, really good top speed and acceleration for these events. It's just that cornering. You have to use the handbrake. Otherwise, it just doesn't want to corner for whatever reason. Let's see if I can do this one with no handbrake. Oh, that one I did no handbrake. That's good. And let's come around here. All handbrake right there. So that's good. It handbrakes really well on concrete. It is the dirt where the brake to drift doesn't want to work that well. That was handbrake and brake to drift, but it worked out. It was a pretty good drift around there. I think my Evo 9 build for the Rumble races is better than this one. But if for some reason you don't want to build it, I think you can use this. I think it can be viable for the A+. It's just a matter of what you're going to be racing against in A+. If you're racing against a really good car, I mean, the cornering on this is going to kill you. But the straight line top speed and acceleration will work out in your favor. It's just there aren't a whole lot of straights for that to actually happen. Hey, just a straight up brake to tap drift there. And we're going to go through this and to finish this last lap up. And here we go. What was my time on that? Sub 2 minutes, so not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Yeah, as I was saying, if for some reason you don't want to use the Evo 9 or you don't have another build or can't afford something else, this one is a pretty cheap budget build to use in the A+ Rumble playlist. I don't think it's the best one out there, but hey, maybe I just don't have the right tune on it. I could be wrong. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, leave some comments down below, smash the like button, and I'll catch you in the next one.